The Jasmine Diabetes Center reports that diabetes is the sixth leading cause of death by disease in the United States. My name is Kellan Bailey, and I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've been a type 1 diabetic for almost 10 years. Today, my goal is to educate you on a disease called type 1 diabetes. There are two main signs of diabetes, being urinating a lot and drinking a lot. Type 1 diabetes is a hereditary disease, meaning that you're more likely to get it if it runs in your family. If you have family members that have the disease, you're more likely to get it. I personally had a cousin that had the disease, meaning I was more likely to get it. According to Dennis Thompson, the cause of diabetes is when your immune system attacks and destroys the cells in your pancreas. Without your pancreas, you cannot produce insulin, which means you cannot regulate your blood sugar level. Meaning you have to take insulin because your pancreas produces insulin. Insulin regulates your blood sugar. To take insulin, you can either take injections with syringes, or you can use a pen, which is also injections. It's just an easier way of taking insulin. The third thing you can use is a pump. Pumps are directly attached to you, and it's, like I said, it's attached to you. You have a tube running to you that runs insulin to you. It's just a machine that helps you out. It does a lot of work for you, and it takes away a lot of shots because you only have to take the shot about, I think, 3 to 4 days at a time. So one shot every 3 or 4 days is a lot less than taking 4 to 5 to 6 shots a day if you're using pens or syringes. If you properly regulate your blood sugar, you will not have very many high or low blood sugars. But it's not, even when you properly regulate it and you're smart about your insulin and what you eat, you're still going to have some high and low blood sugars. Low blood sugars hurt you in a short amount of time. They're not going to hurt you in the long run. Low blood sugars cause shakiness. They make you feel weak. They just make you honestly feel like you don't want to do anything. You just want to sit there. To treat low blood sugars, the best thing to use, you want to drink juice. You want to drink orange juice is the best thing, or apple juice, or say Gatorade or Powerade. Those types of drinks have nothing but sugar in them, and they'll bring your blood sugar up immediately. And then you want to eat some protein or something protein with some fat in it, because your body breaks down protein and fat in a shorter or a longer amount of time than sugar. The body does not break down sugar very easily at all. It just shoots your blood sugar up, and then it's going to bottom it out. With fat and protein, it brings it up, and then it slowly breaks it down. So it's not so much of a spike. Side effects from high blood sugars are heart disease, kidney damage, nerve damage, amputation, and blindness. High blood sugars definitely hurt you in the long run, but they can also cause some aggravating pain while your sugar is high. It will cause blurred vision. It can cause headaches. I personally get very bad headaches when my sugar is high for a long amount of time. Blurred vision, I don't really get that anymore. I got it a lot when I was younger. When I first got it, if I had high blood sugar for a long amount of time, my vision would get blurry and it would just change a lot. The American Diabetes Association states that diabetes is the leading cause of new cases of blindness among 20 to 74-year-olds. Things that help prevent these side effects are nutrition, exercise, and support. It's all about what you eat. You don't eat certain. It's not that you don't eat certain things. It's just how you react to them. The insulin you take. You pay attention to what you eat. Sure, you can't drink like a regular soda. You can't drink anything with just sugar. You don't want to drink it unless you have a very low blood sugar. You don't want to drink those kind of things. All it's going to do is shoot it up and then bottom you out, and it's just not going to be good for you. Exercise helps you because exercise can actually lower your blood sugar, because a lot of severe exercise, a lot of intense exercise, it just amps you up. For example, I play baseball, and when I go out, I'm a pitcher. If I pitch a full game, about 2 hours after the game, my sugar does a lot of funky things. It stays low a lot because all that exercise I did, it takes a couple hours for me personally for it to kick in. But once it kicks in, my sugar just drops. So you have to really pay attention to your insulin level after you exercise a lot. Last thing is support. You really need support because there could be times where you're doing everything right, but it's just not going your way. You know, your sugars are all over the place, and you don't know why. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, and it's just aggravating. And you really need people close to you that support you to deal with this disease. Although there is no cure for type 1 diabetes, there are lots of researchers and research being done by those researchers to gather information on making a cure for this disease, and a cure is very much so on its way.